B. Verbal. We can say conflict, disagreements.
Mashaba School is one of the furthest school in Gwanda South District in terms of distance and location. There was a time when there was no bus, public transport from Gwanda to here. So the school was shunned by many qualified personnel because they termed it as a remote school.
Points on how you resolve.
No, as teachers, you are almost 90% of your time you are at the station. You cannot play your radio, you cannot play TV, you cannot recharge your phone. So people prefer those other schools that get regular electricity. At one stage, we have to supply returns to the district office. And many times before the connectivity, I would put a bus here, get to Gwanda early in the morning at around 7, and go to the photocopier shops or the printing shops, get my stuff printed. I would have handwritten it here, then get my stuff printed there and computer typed, then thereafter photocopied before I can take it to the district. But right now, we do all this stuff here.
Irrigation scheme.
My name is Shepard Masuka. I'm the project technician for practical action. So in Mashaba we set up a solar powered mini grid. It's a 99 kilowatt plant. That's the peak. So it's powering 3 irrigation schemes: Raslas Gorge, Mankonkoni and Sevasa. It's also powering a primary school, Mashaba Primary School, and Mashaba Clinic. Then we're also powering business centers with Mashaba Business Center and with Msendami Business Center. So I'd say the project was handed over to the community in June. It has been operating with a minimum of our presence in the community. The aim of the project was to look at the social and productive end use of energy.
After the connectivity, right now, we are proud owners of a computer lab, something that even some schools in town don't have, schools in urban areas. So really it has come at a time when we greatly needed such services. Most of the children from the rural communities or the rural schools, they complete even grade 7 without having had access to a phone, a tablet, not even a computer. But after the successful installation of the mini computer lab, our children, even as low as ECT, they can now manipulate or even open applications using a tablet.
Before installing our fee, maintenance generator, I was doing welding. And then Katesi, after that is away gates, I sold alarm. It was more cheaper because it was to tell our gates $30 for a month. So before it was then take if you were 20 liters for a week, so which was too expensive. A town that is at our gates away. We have so. Laba mina 24 hours.
Most of the staff is got from outside the country. Hence, we are looking forward that by the time then we are likely to have some challenges of procuring it, especially in the wake that the country is still reeling under sanctions, political sanctions. There was a time when one of the inverters was blown off, got bent, and it took nearly 6 months to get it replaced. Fortunate enough, it was during the time of implementation. Why did it take so long? The supplier to say, no, we don't deal with Zimbabwe directly. So when it got to the port of entry, or when they processed the paperwork and payment, when they were asked to ship it to the country direct, they said, we are in a European country, we don't deal with Zimbabwe directly. So they to re-prepare the paperwork that it be transported or it be delivered via South Africa.
Maku ngaba cloud ama-solar ethu akwanisa uphampa. Vele siyasukwazi total amanzi wakho akulanto ezayenzakala. So ungasithethe nxa kungakwanisa ukuthi kuyenze kumbe 2 weeks. Kunjalo. Nxa ungela backup 60 lena engine. Ukuthi akula farming ekhona. Farmer is not only farming kuphela. Thina we take farming as a business. So angicabanga ukuthi ngahamba ngehlala endlaleni edrobheni. No. Lamanye ama-farmers amboni because nxa ngisithi veg ngizihambela ngengadini angiya ukuthi ngiyobotshela nxa sithi tamatisi kathesi njengobona lokho bhibhi kwami nje ukuzidlalisela ngatamatisi ngiyakhona phana ngathi sugar beans kathesi ngilaso sugar beans ngiyazidlela isinkwa lezi insuku obulawayo kwasinye isikhathi basidla kanye mina isewithi sami ngiyagayisa anytime ngikwanisa ukudla. I used to stay in town but vele kathesi sizingaqala ukuba yifarmer. Hayi avela angilaso sifiso sokuhlala edrobheni.
Teachers are now enjoying that they can prepare their lessons from the computer lab, from the comfort of their homes, without any hassles of energy or electricity, even up to late 10 p.m. Teachers now cook from their rooms, as opposed to the situation whereby they would buy firewood from the local boys at a cost of $10 to about $20 a week. Now they can use their electric stoves. So that alone has meant that we've been able to retain all the qualified teachers at the station. Some, of course, had earlier on indicated their intentions to transfer, but after the connection, not even one of them. So we managed to retain 100% of the qualified teachers. I personally never thought that we could have electricity, which is being transported by the lines, such power lines. We are used to these power lines through this. Now the electricity is very smart, renewable. There's no emissions like in the thermal power stations. There are no turbines. It's just solar. I never thought electricity could be generated from such an array of panels.
Give us